give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 16. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Working inside the red zone. That finds Ayuk complete. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Now the Commanders deciding to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. All right, I know y'all can't see this, but your girl is throwing some punches up here. Some early body blows. Brock, that team wasted no time reaching the end zone and then dropped another 2 points right on top of it.
Now, I must say with the 2-pointer, Kate, that was more than body blows. They just dropped a haymaker right to the chin.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action now with Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They get 27 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun is Purdy. touchdown, San Francisco! So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Able to find Ertz. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That throw behind his intended target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on.
Now Daniels off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Brought in by Ayuk. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 39. He'll get this to Samuel. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw by Purdy. He sends this one to the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the status. Brock is one of the league's better tight ends. Those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
They've got first down from the 31. They go play action here. Ertz reels it in. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders. Looking at 1st and 10. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Daniels from the pistol. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Daniels to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're going play action. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Washington calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 3rd and short. Throwing now, off play action. Has a man, it's Ertz. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st and 10 now, here's Daniels. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
You know, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Purdy on 1st down. That finds Ayuk complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Daniels throwing on third. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 are under Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Now the Commanders lining up for another 2-point try. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. Third go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Offense in the hurry-up here. Play action now with Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Purdy setting up that play action. He's got it inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
49ers 21.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. kick it away. Here's Moody. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Able to find Ertz. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Daniels on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. Daniels from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders down by 7. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on.
He'll throw it. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go.
To throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt. Setting up to pass. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Even with a little time left here, Brock, kicking the extra point Probably the safer call.
And with that little time left, even if you do get the 2, still got a chance to drive down, your opponent does, and kick that game-winning field goal. Now you need some way to get the ball back in a hurry, and the chances are so limited.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo, channel like Aura.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And the defense has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments?
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jordan Whitehead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again? Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
He's got room to roam. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Open man, the tight end, Keith. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Buccaneers first down.
On first down is Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught. It's Evans. They get 15 on that game. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 2nd down, Baker. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They always say, Greg, that's a dangerous throw to make, but they executed for the touchdown.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where it's like, no, yes, right? The ball comes out of his hand, and everybody on the sidelines holding their breath. That is the cardinal rule. Never throw the ball back across the middle of the field, but sometimes you get away with it. In this case, results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. On the return is Sean Tucker. First and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
They go play action with Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
That is caught. He got Godwin. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run it. It's Irving. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 3rd down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey,
Right back to Irving. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, points at a... Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Tampa. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On play action, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. Throwing again, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Here's first down. To the air again is Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Play action. Here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat